The Gospel of St. Mark recounts Good Friday. Very early in the morning, the leading priests, elders, and teachers of religious law, the whole high council, met to plan their next move. They bound Jesus and brought him to Pilate, the Roman governor. Pilate asked, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus replied, "Yes, it is as you say." The priests made many accusations. Pilate asked, "Aren't you going to respond?" But Jesus stayed silent, astonishing Pilate. It was the governor's custom to release a prisoner at Passover, anyone the crowd chose. One prisoner, Barabbas, had committed murder during a rebellion. As the crowd assembled, Pilate asked, "Shall I release the king of the Jews?" He knew the priests had handed Jesus over out of envy. But the priests stirred up the crowd to demand Barabbas instead. Pilate asked, "Then what should I do with this man?" They shouted, "Crucify him." Why? What crime has he committed? Pilate asked. But they shouted louder, "Crucify him." Wanting to satisfy the crowd, Pilate released Barabbas and had Jesus flogged before handing him over for crucifixion. The soldiers took Jesus into headquarters and summoned the whole battalion. They dressed him in a purple robe, placed a crown of thorns on his head, and mocked him, "Hail, King of the Jews!" They beat him, spat on him, and knelt in mock worship. Then they dressed him in his own clothes and led him away. Simon of Cyrene was forced to carry Jesus' cross. At Golgotha, Skull Hill, they offered Jesus wine mixed with myrrh, but he refused. They nailed him to the cross and gambled for his clothing. At 9 a.m, Jesus was crucified. A sign above him read, "The King of the Jews." Two criminals were crucified beside him. Passers-by mocked him, "You who said you'd rebuild the temple, save yourself." Religious leaders joined in, "He saved others but can't save himself. Let the Messiah come down so we can believe." Even the criminals mocked him. At noon, darkness fell until 3. Then Jesus cried out, "Eloi, Eloi, lema sabachthani." My God, why have you forsaken me?" Some thought he was calling for Elijah. Someone offered him sour wine, saying, "Let's see if Elijah comes to take him down." Then Jesus let out a loud cry and died.